Hello, everyone. This is Jim Krasinski with your weekly screencast video. So it is week 10. The course is quickly moving along. Before you know it, we'll be done for the semester. So I just want to point out our activity for the week will be the topic proposal due on Tuesday. And then the first draft of the literature review will be due on Sunday. And then we'll run that through the peer report and peer review process, much like we did for the review article. So I want to emphasize that we're moving from the same topic and research questions from discussion board 9, discussion board 925, building on those keywords and sources, and then also using the quote sandwiches in discussion board 9.50, all to work into the topic proposal and then ultimately into the first draft of the lit review. Yes, we are using all the parts to put together a whole. So that being said, let's get over to the module here. Get to the topic proposal instructions. All righty, so our first section here is an introduction, beginning with your research question. By now, some of the research questions should be focusing a bit more, narrowing down. We're looking for a single question to begin your topic proposal. And also then you need to explain, about your particular question and your potential topic here. The importance to the audience and the goal of the research. In other words, you want to have a conversation about your research question and topic. What do you want to know? What do you want to communicate? What are you challenging? It is where the beginning of your topic proposal frames out what the rest of the lit review project will be talking about. And then in the middle of the topic proposal, you're going to present two reliable and credible sources that you selected and found either through the discussion board 9.25 or using the keywords, or you found a source on your own. And you're going to build out of those two sources, each one a quote sandwich, something like you did on discussion board 9.50. In fact, if you have a good quote sandwich and you have a reliable source, you may want to expand on that and use that for this particular topic proposal. As you can see, then, the steps that we're making through the discussion boards scaffold into the topic proposal. And then I'll explain in a little bit exactly how the topic proposal scaffolds right into the first draft of the literature review. So we're going to do two quote sandwiches, two different sources. Make sure you separate those so I know which is which. Introduce the source, summarize it, integrate the quote or paraphrase within your quote sandwich, and explain the usage. I've embedded the Google Tips video to help you do some more research, and also the quote sandwich video is here in the assignment. All right. So the idea here is after a couple of really good quote sandwiches is to come up with a conclusion, and there should be something of a tentative thesis statement. Okay. Single sentence that expresses your initial and arguable answer. You can try to help use that thesis statement to just kind of outline a main point for yourself. You're still evolving because this is a lit review. You're still pulling together some research, and you never know what challenges, well, I should say what challenges, but what might come about through all the research as you work into the final draft. All right. I've added a couple of handouts here for you. There is a They Say, I Say handout. This is an excellent handout for finding words to transition and connect your sources. This ever opens up. Let's try it again. Nothing like a live video to get this working. Let's try to download it. There we go. All righty. Let me pull it over to the screen. All right, there we go. All right, so sorry about the delay on this. This gives you a 2 pages of templates that you can work through to help you connect your sources, move in and out of quotes and paraphrases, and how to connect your particular sources there. So there you go. Let me close in this one here. All right. And there's the quote hamburger handout, which you can pull up on your own. And remember now, we need an MLA works cited section. So I do need you to try creating an MLA citation for your sources and add that to your document. We'll have a little bit more information about that as we move forward. So I don't want to run on too long for this particular activity, but the topic proposal. Now, once you have your introduction and 2 of your quote sandwiches, this content here will also be able to be rolled into the first draft of the lit review, and I'll cover that during the week. All right. If you have any questions or issues, please send me an email. Good luck.